guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am Preeti and I am currently pursuing my MBA from NITI Noel. So I have almost completed my first year of MBA and it has been completely online. And with the next year also going to be mostly online, I thought that I should, share some of the things which I did during my holidays before my MBA actually started, and also some things I wish I knew earlier so that I could be prepared for my MBA in a better way. So I just jotted down all those things and I thought I'll share it with you because many of my juniors have also been preparing for MBA and they are going to take admission into these schools this year, and have been just like seeing different groups, and I remembered all those times when even I was very excited for my MBA to begin. So I just thought that why not make the most of this holiday that I have, since I'm doing my internship currently, and that's it. So maybe some things in this video you already know, but I would say that watch the video till the end. There might be something that might be different for you and you might just take away something from this video. Also, if you like the video, then do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. So that's it, and I'll just start with all the things you should be prepared of, all the things you can do now in these few days before you actually join your B school and the first semester or module commences. So the first thing would be that select the right college. So I know that many of you would convert more than one college, and it is very confusing that which B school you should join. It might also happen that you have not converted your dream B school and there is some other pretty good B school that you have converted and you are confused whether you should pursue MBA this year or next year or whenever. But selecting the right B school, the one where you will actually study, the one from where you will actually graduate from, is pretty difficult because I know I have been there, I have done that, and it is quite difficult, but it is quite exciting at the same time because you have more than one options and you have to make the right decision for yourself on which B school is the right for you. So for that I would say that do quite of extensive research. Don't just go on what your friend says to you that this college is better than this and that, or don't even follow any rankings blindly. I would say that do your own research, see what fits to your career aspirations, see the placement brochure, see the admission brochure, see the website of the college, and I think that doing an extensive research you would get an idea of which B school is the right fit for you. So I think that is pretty important, and don't follow the average salary that the college offers blindly because it is definitely, I know that salary matters, but what is even more important is what roles are the companies over there are offering, which companies are coming for recruitment process over there, and also other things like how is the crowd over there, which location is the B school in. So I think those are the trivial things, but most importantly, rather than just following the salary figures, I would say that see the roles that are offered in that B school, the different companies that come over there, and which roles, according to which specialization are the roles there. So if you are interested in marketing and you join some B school where the marketing profiles are offered are very less, so I think that won't that B school, even if it has a very high stipend, it won't be the right fit for you. So do an extensive research and see that which B school fits you the best. Secondly, I would say make connections. So start building your LinkedIn profile and make connections with people who are already studying over there or alumni of that B school, and just ask them that can I connect with you for some time, I wanted some information. Because I think that the people who are already over there or who have been there would be the perfect source for you to get the correct information. Because we get a lot of information on Google, and trust me, all of that is not true. So if you have any senior whom you know, try connecting with them, ask them about different things that go into a B-School, how you should prepare, and analyze whether it would be the right fit for you. And even if you don't know any such senior who has been there and who has graduated from there, then you can just ping people on LinkedIn, make a good profile of yours. And I think some people might be busy, some might not revert, but if you ping 10 people, then at least 2 or 3 should provide you with some help. So start doing that. Thirdly, the most important thing I would say is learn Excel and PPT, and not just learn it, but be a master in it, because uh, the whole 2 years of MBA, it revolves around Excel and PPT, and if you don't know these skills, then it it will be definitely very difficult for you. So master in the skills whatever time you have, 1 month, 2 months before your course starts. Make sure that you learn like how the different functions work in Excel, the VLOOKUPs and most of the things, and in PPT also see how you could make creative PPTs, because in your B school it will happen that tomorrow is your presentation and in 1 hour you have to make a PPT. So also during your summer internships and other case studies and all, it is very important to prepare good presentations. So be a master of Excel and PPT and try to gain these skills as much as you can during this free time that you have. Fourth would be that do some good certifications, because as soon as you enter a B school, you have to, like in some 2 or 3 months, you have to sit for your summer placements. So for that, there's also a section called as certifications, where any certification that you have done would be there in that section, and it is important that you do some good certifications. I would say that don't invest too much money in it. There are also some free resources, like on Coursera you can get financial aid, or some pretty cheap courses on Udemy as well, and I think they give a pretty good learning. So try to know whatever specialization you want to do. Try to do some certification courses related to that. Some trending courses would be related to Python or machine learning or even analytics. So try to do some courses according to whatever you are interested in. And these certifications would definitely help you in your summer internships. But apart from that, they give you a good knowledge base. So like it is very easy to obtain these certifications, to be honest. Like you can just watch all the videos and answer some quizzes and you get a certificate. But what is even more important is that you actually learn something from it, because in your interviews they will ask you questions related to it, and later you have to apply those skills in what you actually do. So like even if it's okay even if you do just like less number of certifications, but try to know what you have actually done, and these certifications should definitely help you. Fifth one would be that like this might sound very trivial, but you should buy some good business formals and smart casuals for that matter, because I know that it is a lockdown situation, so it's better that you be prepared, because as soon as you join an MBA college, after that you will have to do mock GDs, mock PIs, and for that it is usually required that you wear smart casuals, that is a collar t-shirt or something with collars, and or a shirt, or for your different webinars that are there, you wear business formals as well. So also some of these schools follow a particular color. So I am in NITI, so we follow the black color. So make sure that you are following that and get a good business formals for you, and also some graduates. Next would be that start making your master CV. So master CV is something just that all of the things that you have done till now, it is a collection of that. So try to note down all the things that you have done till now in internships and extracurricular things that you have done, any achievements that you have won, or just everything that you have done in your life. And after that, you for this master CV would definitely help you for making your final CV, because once you note down everything in front of you, you would have a clear idea that what is actually important and what is not. Because if you don't know, then MBA CV is things are just one page, like you cannot exceed one page. So you have to fit everything that you have done till now on that one page. And this master CV will definitely help you to figure out what is important, and also if you are missing something, then this master CV should help you to like just take a look at whatever are the important things that you have done till now. Also, when you make a master CV, there will be some things you need an approval of later when your MBA actually starts. Because for the CV of summer placements, you need an approval from your manager or your faculties, whoever is the concerned person, that you have actually done this or that. So I won't say that take the approval right now itself, because the points might change later, like the framing of the sentence and all, as before the summer internship starts. So just start establishing contact with these faculties, with your managers, and let them know that you are actually going to need something like this, an approval, just an email saying that you have done these things. So if they know beforehand that you are going to contact them later, then when you actually contact them, they would be ready for it, and at that time you don't have to explain them everything, that why is it required or what is required. So just establish contact with them and let them know that in maybe 2 or 3 months you are going to need such approvals from them. Seventh thing would be that make some really good friends, because I know it is a little difficult to make friends online and to get to know so many people, and it can be very overwhelming to see people talk so much in groups, and you might feel left out sometimes. But I would say that find the people who suit according to your background, or maybe just someone whom you connect with, because uh, like even if it is online now, sometimes you will have to go there offline, and you will connect with people. So it's good if you know some people, and because MBA is all about networking and making good friends and just enjoying every bit of it. So make some good friends and try to learn from them as much as you can. I know that peer learning is a very huge factor of MBA, and it is affected because of this online thing. But try to know people, try to connect with them, and just learn from each other, whatever. Try to know them, whatever they have done till now. Because these schools are like of a variety of people. Some might be engineers, some might be commerce people, some might be from art background, and it is very interesting to know these people, and if someone has a prior work experience, then what exactly they have done during those times, and if someone is a fresher, then how did they crack that, or what extracurriculars they have done. So it's really good to know different people, and once you get to know people, you can actually connect with some people and make them good friends for your life. So this is a very important thing you can do. And lastly, I would say that just maybe 1 or 2 months are left for your MBA to begin, and that is going to be the most important phase of your life. So whatever time you have right now, relax, enjoy, and later you might have to go to the B school when the offline sessions start. So you will be away from your family, and I would say that whatever days are remaining, try to spend some time with your family. If it is possible, then go meet your friends. Because later, when you get into an MBA, it becomes very hectic, and you have lectures all day, then you have to prepare your assignments, prepare for summer internships. So it gets a bit difficult to spend time with all of your family and friends. So just make some time for them, and prepare prepare for the MBA by doing some certifications. So learn as much as you can. Read different books, or you can read some textbooks like Kotler for marketing, or you can just read some normal books like The Goal for people who are interested in arts. So just make the most of this. Don't think that the MBA is going to be online and I am missing something. I think that every experience teaches you something new. The person I was before I joined my MBA and the one I am right now, even though I have had an online year, I think that I am quite different right now, much more confident. And I think that you should be positive and make the most of this opportunity that you have got. So whatever B school you have converted, I wish you all the best for your MBA journey. And even if you don't convert the B school that you had aspired for, it's okay. You can go give shot to your next best shot, or you can even wait for few time and do an MBA next year. So just like whatever phase you are in right now, make the most of it. And that's it. All the very best, and I hope to see you soon. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and do subscribe to my channel. Like, I'll try to be more active now. So that's it. Bye guys.